Hello, this is, and we're back, a Pup in the Life. We're walking out again in this crazily hot October while Mom was on vacation. This is also the topic of this podcast, to tell you all about our vacation in France. I wasn't there, but Mom kept missing me and, just saying hi to every other dog because somehow they look like me. But anyways, they actually don't look like me always. It's just that Mom misses me quite a lot. And so that's how she rolls. Anyways, vacation was good. Weather was amazing. I got on vacation myself with my grandma at grandma's house. And we were just, resting a bit all together. And while Mom, was having fun, she was also on her period. And she was just also waiting for an answer from a potential big investor, which turned out to be no. And this is not the topic of this podcast at all. It's just to tell you all about these days. And sometimes you take no as an answer that just looks very bad, but it might not be in the future. And if you ask yourself, as we always say in this podcast, will this matter in a matter of, 90 years, probably even 9 months? Well, probably won't, because it's not the only money you can get. It's not the only way you can go. And it's not the only thing you can do. But once you're on your PMS, as Mom sometimes is, and you're trying your best to make things happen, and things seem just be slowing down, it might be just counterintuitive to say, okay, I'm gonna just take a moment off and reflect on everything. And in fact, I will never say that this vacation was actually helpful for her, but that, to be honest, I think there was nothing really left to do, because things cannot go as you plan, because you didn't do as much, or things don't go as you plan, and you did everything you could. And that was probably Mom's case. There are many instances why an investment is refused, and it might just happen. So Mom just was trying to have a good time, to relax, to unwind a bit. And in the end, the results have been proven probably today. And they're going to be proven also tomorrow. While everything she does is taking a wiser look at everything and taking some perspective on the stuff that's happening. And so the topic of this podcast is that the purpose of taking some time off might not be that during the time off you don't think about the work, you don't think about the things that needs to be solved. Is that you just take some time, some space especially, to just go beyond for a moment in time without keeping that thing in question, and actually without acting on it. And in most of the cases, this approach will not solve the things that you need to solve, because only the doing them does it. But sometimes it will help you out just pondering a bit better and putting some distance. Now, this is not a life or death situation, of course. Otherwise, please do act as soon as possible. But there is a way for us to be trying to understand that we shall not be as hard on ourselves if things don't go through like now. And if things go through, but they take a bit of time. And they do take time. But at the same token, you might just be wondering, why the hell am I not feeling as good on the vacation? Why the hell am I not forgetting about these things? How the hell this hasn't gone through? the way I thought it would. Well, the thing is that detaching also needs a bit of time. And the fact of the matter is that for the most things you try to avoid thinking about, especially for some hyperactive personalities like mom. Sorry, mom, but it's true. Um, it might just be so hard to accept, but this is what it is. It takes time to make time and to accept that it takes time to actually solve shit. So it takes time, first of all, but sometimes it can also take time to relax. There's not a sure way to go, and it's not always possible. It's usually not possible to just sort the stuff out and take that freaking time when you want, how you want, and in the way you think it's gonna happen. Because chances are it's not gonna happen at the rate, at the pace, at the level that you think it's gonna happen. You're gonna start feeling detached, but it's not gonna be when you take that fucking time off. Trust me, it's not. And so, for this podcast, in the craziness of the street, as it's supposed to be, yes, take that time off, take that moments off, detach yourself a little bit from the things that are going on, but always remember that it takes time to be detached. It's not a switch on, switch off type of thing. So please be respectful of the time you made, of the space you created, of the actual stuff that you are planning to do while you take that time off, that space away, with respect of that you might be just thinking about the same things and they're not going to be solved in that space. But it compounds and it's going to be solved easier like that. And now I will go and I will send you kisses and a bit of bugs. Bye.